Hey everybody, today we are going to be reading chapter 11 in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. And while you're following along watching this video as I read, I'd like you to make sure that you have a loose leaf piece of paper out and a pencil, so that when I ask you to stop and jot something down, you have a piece of paper there ready to get your thoughts down. Okay, are you ready to read? Here we go. Chapter 11 is called Aslan is Nearer, and before we even start reading, I want you to pause and to think about, how does it make you feel knowing Aslan is nearer? I think you should be thinking something like, I feel excited or happy or this mysterious feeling. Good, if that's how you're feeling. But I want you to think about how the witch might feel knowing Aslan is near. Hold on to that thought. We're going to start reading here. Edmund, meanwhile, had been having a most disappointing time. When the dwarf had gone to get the sledge ready, he expected that the witch would start being nice to him, as she had been at their last meeting. But she said nothing at all. And when at last Edmund plucked up his courage to say, "Please, your majesty, could I have some Turkish delight? You said—" She answered, "Silence, fool!" Then she appeared to change her mind and said, as if to herself, "And yet it will do not to have the bread fainting on the way," and once more clapped her hands. Another dwarf appeared. "Bring the human creature food and drink," she said. The dwarf went away and presently returned bringing an iron bowl with some water in it and an iron plate with a hunk of dry bread on it. He grinned in a repulsive manner as he set them down on the floor beside Edmund and said, "Turkish delight for the little prince. Ha, ha, ha." "Take it away," said Edmund sulkily. "I don't want dry bread." But the witch suddenly turned on him with such a terrible expression on her face that he apologized and began to nibble at the bread, though it was so stale he could hardly get it down. "You may be glad enough of it before you taste bread again," said the witch. Okay, I want us to pause right now. This is a contrast and contradiction right here. I can see that the witch is acting in a way I didn't expect her to act. She is now suddenly being so cruel towards Edmund. I want you to think about why. Why do you think she is acting this way? Why is she being so cruel to Edmund? I want you to pause this video and write down your answer to why you think the witch is being so cruel. Once you have that jotted down, you can press play again, and we'll keep going.